Hey guys, it's Mari. So I just wanted to do a quick little disclaimer before we start the video that we've already recorded. So in the video that you're about to see, we talk about certain pests and creatures that like to really munch on these, and one of the things that I mentioned is a couple of pesticides. So I don't like to resort to pesticides unless I really have to. One of the ones that I do resort to and I use sparingly is one called 7. Now that one is actually not quite safe to use with pets. It's not really safe to use around children and wildlife. So we certainly try not to use that too often. So make sure that you're reading the label and you're using with your discretion. Also, you want to be careful on on like what time of the day that you're using it, just so that your plants aren't as affected. So you might even want to try to kind of dab your plants to see how they react, and if they survive, then it might be safe for you to use it on those plants without killing them. But in any case, so Florida has a really shallow water table, and that's one of the reasons why I don't like to use pesticides so much. It's because you dig and basically 10 feet down you're going to hit water. Here in Florida we don't have very high elevation at all, so the things that you put in the ground can really just soak through and affect the aquifer, and that has obviously adverse reactions to the environment. So we try to stay away from those. The birds don't like it either. So thanks for watching this video, and hope you like it. Ow! Gross. Okay. Gross. I gotta come out here and take care of business. So I'm taking my inventory after like a whole week of rain. I see a few of our most uninvited guests have moved in to munch on these. So these guys have like 4 really big pests that I'm always battling with. One of them is snails. One of them are slugs. The next one, they're called leaf rollers, and you can tell that they're leaf rollers. It's like a caterpillar, because you look at this beautiful leaf, the foliage here, which is the reason why I love these plants so much. And if you look on the ends over here, you will see that it is kind of rolled over. And if we go ahead and open this bad boy up, you're gonna get this adorable little grubby creature thing in there. And that is gonna get bigger and bigger, and it's gonna cause more damage than what you're seeing here. They're just going to destroy. So then here, this is only one. And if you look around on the plants, you'll see there's one, like another one under here. Every time you see these rolled up like that, that's what you're going to find there. The last one that I think I've mentioned before is that that grasshopper that is really big, really pretty grasshopper. It's like yellow, but it's like that big. It's huge. And those are the ones that cause real damage to your leaves. Those are the ones that cause damage that look like that. They take big old chunks and they will decimate your yard in no time if you don't take care of those. So usually I'd like to use, things that are more natural, that aren't gonna hurt the environment or the wildlife around here. We have lots of raccoons, we have foxes, we have possums, snakes. I mean, we have all kinds of stuff here, and I certainly don't want to hurt them or our little man over here who's hiding in the bushes. I don't know what he's eating. So I try to stay away from those types of things, but I find that when it's just an impossible battle to win, that sometimes I have to resort to some stuff that I don't love. But anyway, it totally works and it takes care of it really quickly. One of them is called, I want to say it's called 7. Oh man, I don't remember the name of the pesticide, but anyway, it totally works on those leaf rollers, and they die and they fall off, and then your plants stay perfectly fine. And once it dries up, kind of, I guess, it evaporates and it goes away, because you have to come back and spray if you see them come out again. I'm just assessing now to see what kind of work I'm going to have to do this weekend. It's Friday. So Friday, I should have a cocktail in my hand, actually. That should be happy hour. Ah, snail. Here's another pest. Snails. Ugh. Oh, gross. All right. So these, I don't want to kill them. I tried to toss them into somewhere in the yard to a plant that I'm not terribly fond of. So if it has a bit of a snack or just chews up some of the smaller leaves, it's not a big deal. These guys with the humongous leaves, you see how affected that they can be. Usually when it's something small like this, you see these little holes like this. Those are usually snails and slugs that come and just like have at your leaves. So I kind of try to toss them somewhere where it's not going to bother me so much. When it gets really, really bad, then I try to use some garden safe, and that stuff, it kills just the snails and the slugs slowly, but it doesn't hurt your other wildlife. It's not poisonous. Like if Pancho goes and like snacks on it, it's not gonna hurt him or any of the foxes or anything like that. So I try to use that kind of stuff. Have better peace of mind knowing that I'm not killing other things that, you know, I don't want to hurt, that are good for the environment. So anyway, moving this way as I hold this disgusting snail. I'm gonna go ahead and just toss it in there and can munch on those things. So because of the rain, we've had so much rain lately. Our frangie over here, our Hawaii frangie, is got a bit of a curve. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's just too saturated. I don't know. But I'm gonna have to put some kind of support. This only just happened. And again, I'm really excited to see that. I think we're gonna have some flowers here. So I definitely wanna take care of that probably tomorrow. So I can just prop it up until it gains strength. I think that maybe the ground, it's mostly sand, the dirt that we have here in our yard. So it might just be too saturated. I don't know. But everything looks really green because of all of the rain. So rain is so good. Outside of the heat and humidity that comes with it, I think yesterday the temperature gauge in my car clocked at like 98 degrees. It was the first nice clear sky that we had after a ton of rain. So I think that's why everything just looks so lush right now and happy. And our grass, which is really mostly weeds now, is at least it's bright, you know what I mean? This is looking really good. That's really pretty. This is a crepe myrtle. This is a red crepe myrtle. I don't know what the name of it is, but it's one of two that we have here in the yard, and the flowers are really vibrant red, which is really pretty. Let's go over here. There's nothing really too exciting going on. Everything's alive. I gotta prune. I gotta pick these up. So these are my gladiolas. They were like this peachy, orangey, red color. No, not red. Yellowy, peachy, orangey color. And they've already bloomed, but I went ahead and I cut the blooms and I used them inside the house in arrangements around the house. But I left the leaves here. I don't believe that these guys bloom more than once a year, but you leave the leaves on them so that the bulb can continue to get, you know, energy from the sun and stay healthy, so that next year, because it's perennial, it'll come back and bloom again, hopefully stronger, and maybe the bulb will grow and produce a nicer bloom. So I'm gonna leave them like that, even though they're sort of all over the place. I probably didn't plant them deep enough, which is why they're toppled over, but you live and you learn. So next year, dig them out, treat them better, plan it out better. Oh, hey, we have something new here. All right, last time I came out here. So this is Canna, my Canna musifolia, which is the same as the other ones. I just put it in a pot. This one probably has had too much water. I think that's maybe why these are yellowing, because it's just been raining, and then it has this thing down here that fills up with water. But as I mentioned before, from one rhizome, you get several stalks that pop out of it. So this one just popped out another one. So it does like a lot of water. It definitely helps it grow, but this is just one rhizome, and out of here we have 3 so far. Generally I get between 3 and 5 out of each. And let's see, this one's looking good. This one's growing quite a lot. And it's nice to see this little leaf coming up. I wonder if we have any other ones. This one produces a flower. We're finishing back here. Oh, look, this is sprouted out. This other thing, I guess I hadn't really noticed before. So it's got these 2 prongs, and out of 1 prong, there's another 2nd prong. And here we have beautiful white and yellow frangipani or plumeria. Oh, they smell really good. You should smell them. They smell really nice. And that's it for our garden today. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, click the button below. And that's that.